Good morning. Welcome in. I want to talk to you today about transformational power. Now, in my past videos, I've talked about transformation, being awakened. Now, the only way that we can do this is to be in a relationship with God, putting Christ first, having integrity, walking in our power. A lot of times we get into situations that we're not always aware of because we have a pure heart and we see the best in people, but unfortunately, they don't always have the best motives. So, to be awakened, God wakens you up to what is really going on. You then have the clarity to see things honestly, and you need to see things honestly. It's a wake-up call. God is getting ready to call you into purpose and to destiny, which nobody can steal. Why? Because God gave it to you. It's meant completely for you and you alone. Don't let people slander you. Don't let people talk down to you or about you or manipulate you, gaslight you, gang stalk you, steal from you, all right? Belittle you, play all these games and tactics. It's toxic. And it's not something that God has for you. God has called you to tell the truth, to speak your truth, whatever that truth is. I am speaking my truth. And I want to walk in authenticity, power, my own power. And I've had to walk away from some things that God is saying, no, they're not coming with you. They were going to deceive you blindly, and so my boundaries are up. I don't let those people in anymore, and you know what? I'm not going back. So transformational power, it's very important. So when you're awakened, you begin the transformation, kind of like the butterfly cycle, right? They're in the cocoon, they're in there for a while. It's a hard shell. It begins to soften during the cycle, and then the butterfly begins to break out, right? We break out of our shell. The shell is a protective barrier, right? It keeps things from the outside getting in, kind of like our boundaries. And so God calls us to a new life, a new promise, a new direction. New things are happening in that transformational power, and don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of the relationships that you might lose or the things that might change. God is promoting you, right? Congratulations, you're in a new season, a new timeline. All right, so get excited. You may not know the path, you may not know where you're going, but God does. So trust Him. I keep hearing in my spirit, let me handle this. Let me handle this, because I am. And so God is bringing justice and judgment and even wrath to certain people, to certain groups, to certain situations. And you know what? Rest in knowing that He's got your back. All right? So no weapon formed against you will ever prosper. Continue to pray Psalm 91 and walk in your power. You have power and dominion over the enemy, snakes and serpents and lions and tigers. And they're in people, all right? Because they're jealous, they're envious, they want what you have. They can't copy you. If you're trying to monetize, don't let them manipulate you and steal your stuff. And no slander on social media. The evidence is out. And so what happens in the heavenly realms and the spiritual realms become the physical realm where you and I exist. God is in the spiritual realm. So take all those petitions to God, because He hears you. And you know, if you are clearly chosen, right, and to walk this path of transformational power, own it. All right? Own your power. Know who you are. So God awakened me to who I truly am. People tried to stonewall me, manipulate me, convince me that I was nothing. And you know what? No, God has given me too many gifts. And He's made me super aware. So God will reveal to me what is going on, who's doing it, their tactics, and His plan. So don't kid yourself about God, because God is real. So step into that power. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. And how do we do that? We read our Bible every day. We focus on the verses. We call upon God. We thank Him. We walk in humility and integrity and gratitude. We thank Him every day for a new day, because every day is a new beginning, right? And we're stepping into purpose. We're stepping into passion, and we're walking in our destiny. No one, nothing, no demon, no witch, no warlock, no spell, no evil eye, nothing can stop us from what God has for us and the power that He has in us. And don't kid yourself. Just because there's people in church, this happens too. So God is cleaning out the closets right now. And He is exposing publicly the dirty laundry is being hung out to dry for everybody to see. And He relays what's going on to the people in the church, around you, work, colleagues. And they may come up and confront you. So take it to God, people, all right? That is your true transformational power, and that is your prophetic word for today. And I want to end with Jeremiah 29:11. It says, "For I, the Lord, knows the plans I have for you, plans of good, not evil, not calamity." So He's getting ready to promote you, to bring divine blessing and inheritance that only God can bring. Promotion, divine blessings, divine resources, right? It's all coming. Why? Out of your obedience, out of your integrity. Not deceiving others, not slandering them on social media, not trying to take advantage of them and then laugh behind their back. Yeah, I know. I know, because I've been through that. So don't allow it. And how do you don't allow it? Well, first of all, you don't respond to them and you take your power back. Own who you are and who God created you to be, and step into that, because that is transformational power. Transformational power. That is your word for today. I hope you have a great day. Remember to always keep God first, and God bless you. Bye-bye.